morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gesar. I'm a student from LSPR Communication and Business Institute under the supervision of Mr. Charles Bonar Sirait as my mentor and lecturer. Today, I would like to talk about climate change and hydropower. In 21st century, we face a big issue. It is the global warming. The global warming is caused by greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and methane. These gases absorb and emit radiation from the sun. Therefore, the heat gets trapped and less heat escapes into space. This is why the Earth gets warmer every time. According to UN and scientists, it is fine if the Earth gets 1 degree Celsius higher or probably 2 degrees Celsius. The problem is the temperature escalates quickly. Quick temperature enhancement is a cause of climate change. The years 2015 to 2019 were the 5 warmest years on record. The average temperature for these years was approximately 1.1 degrees Celsius warmer than pre-industrial period. More than 11,000 dead due to heat waves. Sea levels continues to rise while the temperature goes warmer. In 2016, more than $16 billion lost due to the wildfires in California. Fossil fuels consumptions and some human activities are contributors of greenhouse effect, which is the cause of climate change. To combat climate change while preserving the needs of energy, we have to use renewable energy. Renewable energy is based from natural sources such as water, air, the sun, geothermal, and bioenergy. There is difference between fossil energy and renewable energy. If a source of fossil fuels is depleted, we have to find another source to find fossil energy. Renewable energy is not like fossil fuels. It is naturally renewed by itself, and we could find the energy everywhere. There are many buildings for renewable energy: solar cells, hydropowers, and wind turbines. At this time, I will focus on hydropower plant. Hydropower is the largest provider of renewable energy. It produces electricity using turbines and generators. The turbine connects the generator, and when moving motor spins the turbine, the generator produces electricity. Hydropower could store electricity, and when the demand is high, it releases electricity from the storage. There are 2 types of buildings: dams and runoff rivers. Dams could support electricity in a large area and could control the flood. Even the prices for building dams are high. The dams are very cost competitive. There are 3 types of dams: micro dams, small dams, and large dams. Micro dams could produce below 100 kilowatts. Small dams could produce 100 kilowatts to 30 megawatts. Large dams could produce more than 30 megawatts. In Indonesia, it has many dams. One of the dams is Jatiluhur Hydropower in West Java. They are concerned about dams. Dams could block fish passage and it changes other wildlife habitats. If the dams are leaking, the nearby environment is threatened by huge flood. emission could happen during construction, especially from concretes. Floating plants in flooded areas release methane, one of the emissions that affects the temperature. It depends where the dams are built. If a dam is built on low temperature and high oxygen level, it produces less methane than high temperature and low oxygen. The second type is runoff river. Runoff river is more intermittent than dams because the flow of water could be varied. It is effective to make electricity if the flow of water is good enough and there is rainfalls or meltwaters. There is an example of runoff river technology. It is vortex turbine. Vortex turbine is a great solution for rural electrification. The aquatic life could pass unharmed through turbines because of low rotation per minute and curved blades. It has low cost and it could be made by local workers and local materials. In Green School, Bali, it has vortex turbine. The system works by diverting water from the mainstream through a bypass canal into a turbine, then back into the mainstream. Vortex turbine has benefits. It provides clean energy to local people and low emissions. From my explanations, it is concluded that climate change is a serious problem. It disrupts the ecosystems and our activities. To prevent climate change, we have to use renewable energy. One of the technologies that supports renewable energy is hydropower. Dams and runoff rivers have many strengths and weaknesses depending on any circumstances. We should support every innovation in building renewable energy and work together for developing a more sustainable world. That is for today. Thank you for watching. Make sure you share this information to your family, friends, and relatives so everyone could aware about climate change and the importance of renewable energy. Remember, maintain the sustainable world.